Good evening, everybody. My microphone was off. Just wanted to talk to myself. Thank you, Dill. What a tit. What a tit. Right, as I was saying, welcome back to the greatest show on earth, SDPG. We're here for round 10 of the SDPG Academy. So, here we go. We are ready to rock and roll. Timetable for tonight, then, ladies and gents. Looks like this. Got an itchy eye. Not a good time for that. We've got Ami Electric's British Super Sport free practice 1 on the way in about 5-10 minutes. We've got Super Bikes at 10 to 8. 8:15, we've got the Ducatis, and we've got FP2 for the Super Sport, and then FP2 for the Super Bikes straight after that one. Let's have a look at the calendar. Excuse me. At the moment, we are at round 10. We're getting towards crunch time here in the championships. 2 championships still to play for. We will tell you about those when we get going very, very shortly. So yes, next up we have Donington, and then we have Brands Hatch straight after, well, a couple of weeks after that, and that will be season 1 done. Really, really has gone quick this season. I'd like to introduce you to a new member of the SDPG team. He's been around for a while, just in the background, you know, doing what he needs to do, getting on with life. We've got Andy, the bear. There you go. I have to cover up the company for, well, I don't want to get sued, really. So there you go. Andy will be watching tonight. He'll just sit next to me there. He'll be sitting over there. Lovely. Right. There you go. He'll be keeping an eye on the action for us. We might get a microphone on him at some point, and he can talk to us. You never know. Right. So we are ready with the first Super Sport session. We've got 4 people at the moment. We could do with another couple to run this session. If we don't get 2 more, we will not run it. After last week's, what can we say? What are we going to say about that? Yes. Lag incidents, we will go with that, the red flag that we had last week. There have been some regs changes, and like an idiot, I forgot to post them in the Discord. But they will be ready for tomorrow. I will make sure of it. So yes, we have got some procedures in place. If we see lag on multiple occasions, we will stop the session there and then. And the session, so if it's a race, it will be taken from the last completed lap from all competitors. So there we are. And I think there's something else regarding that, but we'll get to that when we get to it. Right, so we have now got 6 people. We have enough to run this. We have enough to run this session. So, yes, we'll just give the riders another couple of minutes just to get themselves in and sorted. Is there anything else I need to bring you up to speed on? I don't think there is at the moment. Do not think there is anything else we need to make you aware of. Oh, it's good to be back at Oulton Park. I mean, driving into the circuit this morning, there was loads of Range Rovers, fake tan, and all that razzmatazz that's up here in Cheshire. So there we go. Right, I have done no notes because it's been rather hectic today, but we'll just wing it because that's what SDPG does best. Right, I'll go to the next screen then. Riders can choose their machines. Hey, easy up. Mr. Weatherman has confirmed that we have got some good weather for today. There could be a heat wave for the next couple of days. Bosh, so it's unlikely to rain. Unless I decide to be an evil bastard. Which I could quite easily do, because I am a bit of a tit. So, you never know. We do need some more wet sessions. Just saying. That's going to really annoy people. But to be the best, you've got to master all conditions. There we go. Right, so, as I'm sure you've seen, Andy will just appear at random points throughout the night. Like this. Hey, hey up. There you go. Yes, we do, Connor. Yeah, we do. So the more you lot whinge, the more chance it's going to rain. So, there we go. There we go. I could just be cruel like that. No, we don't. We don't have enough rain at all. No, what are you on about? No, it will be dry today. Whether the next 2 days are dry, well, who knows. Right, so we are just about ready. I'm not going to go just yet. I just want to give people another couple of minutes just to get themselves in. If you missed our recent streams, everybody, we started our endurance series, which, yeah, didn't quite go well in the second modern race, but we'll just gloss over that. But we did have a full lobby, which was absolutely unbelievable. So thank you to everyone involved for that one. It was, well, I say full, it was nearly full. We had 18 riders in that, so that was fantastic to see. SDPG doing well, so that is what we need. We need to keep that going. So there we go. But you see, if you want, you know, you want to have an all sunny series, go run your own, chaps. That's all I'm going to say. You know, so see, got to ride in all conditions. Oh dear, oh dear. Right. Oh, I'm still a few minutes early yet. Do you know what? Should we just get going? Yeah, why not? So we've got 8 riders in this one for FP1 for the Super Sports. And it's time to go. Let's go with free practice 1 then for the AMI Electrics British Super Sport class. And we're back, and I've already pressed on the wrong scene. Lovely. Good man, Charlie. See, you know what's good for you, mate. There we go, bit of moisture. Just to bring you up to date with some news, ladies and gents, we've got no George for the rest of the season. Got some exams to do, so he won't be with us until season 2. So there we go. So there'll be no more George and the MV, which is a shame, but exams come first, and family and friends as well. So there we go, ladies and gents. So we're just waiting for this one to get underway. Looks like we've got a problem here. I bet it'll be for Ash, because it usually is. If not, I will take that back. See, it's like I know what this game is going to do. Right, okay, let's turn the microphone down a bit. That's a little bit loud. And we're underway for the first Super Sports session of the week. Already there's drama. Look at this. Right, I will bring you up to speed with what's gone on. So, coming into this weekend, ladies and gents, we've got a few wildcards that will be joining us. Well, we've got one out tonight. I will show you who in just a second. But we should have a couple more, because they'll be new to the class next season and want to give themselves a good run out against the best that SDPG has to offer in the Super Sport class. Good to have Aaron back with us on the Malted SFB Electric Yamaha. For this week, it's not Malted SFB, it's Malted R5L Yamaha. Ted will kill me for that. Right, here we go then. Let's. Whoa! Already contact there between Aaron and Neil in towards Shell Oil's hairpin. And let's get the right scene up. And there we go. So then, let's have a look at these riders. We've got Guy, Aaron and Neil all circulating together. Look at this, we're already getting up close and personal. We've only done, what, a minute 20 of free practice 1 for the Super Sport. Oh, dearie mate, Neil and Guy get very close. Oh dear, now there's been contact between Neil and Aaron. Though that's not gone well. Right, through Hizzies and Nickelbrook then for these guys. Let's have a look then. Guy first on circuit, and he'll be the first rider to complete a lap time this weekend. Like we say, again towards the business end of this championship, ladies and gents, we have got the championship is on the line this weekend. Connor can take the championship in the sprint race on Tuesday. He's not going to have to do too much to get that win, ladies and gents, just to finish, well, just do what he did in the Ducatis, really, not finish not too far behind Liam. So we'll see how that goes a little bit later on in the weekend. But for now, we've got the first lap times coming in, and we've got Guy on 136.3, 137.4 for Aaron. Scotty too hot here, 136.8. Neil will do 146. Then we've got Vinny. We've got Isaac here, ladies and gents, who is debutising, is that the right word? Connor goes to 133.76, so we're already down to a good pace. So yes, Isaac will be in this class for Season 2, running a blacked out version of the livery he will be running in Season 2 on the GW Motorsports Triumph, so we will see how Isaac gets on this weekend. Was supposed to be joined by teammate Alfie, but I don't know where Alfie is tonight. Hopefully he will be with us tomorrow or later on this evening. But we'll get the number 73 now up towards Clay Hill. In towards Druids then for Isaac, through the left, in towards the right now. Everyone has set their lap time. Oh, as through Druids there, just runs a little bit wide, using a little bit too much of the road. Down towards Lodge Corner then. hard on the brakes for the Triumph. Good to have Triumph back in the series. No worries, George. Thank you very much for that one, buddy. Shame you're not out on circuit, buddy, but we'll look forward to having you back for Season 2. And first lap time for Isaac, 1:36.634. Great lap time. That's from Isaac. Whoa! Aaron on the back wheel out of Druids. Hello. That's what we like. Bit of style. Right, through Lodge Corner then. And down in up towards D-Elite then for Aaron. Over the line he goes, 1:37.4 is his time. Scott over the line he goes, it's 1:35.1. Neil does a 1:34.463 on that lap. Guys on a 1:34.663. We've got Vinny there on a 1:34.864, so pretty close at the moment on the lap times. Something fell off the table, lovely. Okay, right. Let's have a look then at the man that could be champion in, well, this weekend here. And that is Connor, the number 9, APR Honda. Could be champion in the sprint race, like we said earlier. Good evening, Molly. Good evening, everybody. No worries, George. No problem at all, mate. Your exams come first, buddy. Your exams come first. Right, so we are just over 5 minutes into free practice 1 for the Super Sports, and Neil has decided to do a bit of gymnastics. We like it. We like that. Unlucky that for the KRP Racing Yamaha rider. And he'll set off on his merry way. Guy keeps out of the way of... Was that Vinny? No, that was not Vinny. That was Aaron, I do believe. Maybe. Yeah. We'll go with that. Right, in towards the water tower and in towards Druids now for the number 3, Malted R5L Yamaha. Got that wrong earlier. Ted will kill me for that later. Hopefully I didn't hear that bit. Otherwise I will... Yes, I will be undrawn, quartered, and quartered again. In towards Lodge Corner then for the number 3. 9/10 up on this lap. Should go into the 1:36s with this one. Over the line for Ari, does indeed. 1:36.394. Good lap times coming in from these guys already. Scotty Too Hottie through the final corner. Up to... Way! Up towards D-Elite goes the HPR machine. Over the line he goes. And there's a 1:45.0. Must have made a mistake on that lap. Good start to the weekend for Vinny at the moment. It's sat in P4. So if we don't get any more riders for Super Sport later on, we will just run a 15-minute qualifying session for those guys tomorrow before the Superbike. So I will let you all know, ladies and gents, what we're going to do when we go with free practice 2 for Super Sport a little later in the show. Well, Connor has still got his 7/10 advantage over everybody else. Down into Lodge Corner he goes, looking very comfortable on the Honda machine. Stepping up to Superbike next season, let's not forget, ladies and gents, on the APR BMW. So Charlie moving his riders up towards the Superbike class, and look at that, 1:33.251, nearly into the 1:32s. That is remarkable. Connor, you need to slow down some. Right, Neil in towards his event. Let's run on board with the Yamaha. In towards the right-hander now. Got someone just going a bit slow. That look like Guy there, just keeping out of the way. And up towards, excuse me, Clay Hill and Water Tower now. In towards Tower, lovely stuff. Good line that from Neil. We'll get his sector time up any second now. 3/10 up on this one, so that'll see him into the low 1:34s. Hard on the brakes. Oh, runs a tad wide, but that's okay. Down towards, going up towards the line, over D-Elite. And does a lap time of 1:34.227. Does go a little bit quicker on that lap. Guy there over the line starts a fresh lap. Scott has improved, 1:35.083. Vinny's going 4/10 quicker, so this will see him into P3 if he can just keep this lap going. Looking really good on the Honda is Vinny, number 54 machine. Down the hill up towards D-Elite, and over the line goes Vinny. There's a 1:34.582. Goes into P3. Just nudges Guy out of the top 3. So let's have a look. Then we've got Aaron just coming up towards the line now. Neil also. Aaron does a 1:36.394. So I think just improves lap time ever so slightly on that one. Right, Guy now going up towards the line. Let's see how he gets on. Number 83, no improvement on that lap. Let's get Neil now down Lakeside and in towards Island Bend. Still got just shy of 7 minutes remaining of this one. So halfway through, free practice one for the Supersport machines. In towards Shell Oil's corner then for the number 88. Nicely done. In towards Britain's is about to go. A very tricky section of track is Britain's, because you've got to sort of brake on an angle. If you get it slightly wrong, then you will be down. Looks like Isaac has just jumped up to P6, 136.196 for Isaac. Good luck that from the number 73. Into his laps then for Neil, 4 tenths off on this lap. Looks like Scott now has got up to P3, 134.420. He has indeed got up to that P3. So we've got 5 riders in the 134s or better. Wow, quick times from these Supersport riders already. Getting straight down to business through Cascades, or as Scott takes the scenic route through Cascades there. Good evening, Joe. Hope you are well, buddy. Let's get Vinny now in towards his. He's a 10th off through Sector 2. Good run through his. Oh no, Aaron has got a technical. Oh dear. Well, that is not good. Over D Elite then for Isaac. At what time has he done? 136.196. Don't worry, Aaron, that lap time you did set will be included in the results. Looks like Neil's gone quicker, 134.197 for the KRP Racing Yamaha. No improvement for Guy there, but look at this. 3rd, 4th and 5th covered by a couple of tenths of a second. Well, hey, there you go, Joe. Look at that, see? We've made an impression on the SB stars. Up SDPG! Look at that. We'll have to invite him back, Joe, I think. I'll speak to my man Connor on that one. Right, Connor is in the pit. I presume Connor's probably having his tea, because that's what he likes to do, or dinner, wherever you are in the country. Right, who was that flashing by? Was that Vinny? It was indeed Vinny on 2. Hey, there you go. See? Don't need to make my ego any bigger, Joe. Well, he could be a special guest at some point. Right, okay, so Connor's still in the box, probably having a Domino's or whatever Connor is eating tonight. I have no idea. He's probably not even eating dinner. Probably gone to the toilet or doing something else. Right, Neil in towards Britain's now. Well, hey, gets the bike all out of shape. We were meant to have Caelan back with us this weekend. I don't know whether it... Oh, that's... Ooh. Oh dear, that did not look good. Well, Neil has tipped off there coming out of Britain's, but we've got Scotty Too Hotty now through up towards Clay Hill for the number 5. In towards the Water Tower and through Druids then for Scott. Oh, 200th up at the moment. Guys now pops up to P2, 134.130 for the Suzuki. Good luck that from Guy through Lodge Corner. Down towards, up towards the line for Scott then. Let's see what the time will be. 134.332 for Scotty Too Hotty on that lap, so not too far away from that P2. Right then, so we've got Guy in towards Shell Oil's corner, doing it for the Suzuki riders tonight. Through Shell Oil's on the power now as he heads towards Britain chicane. Very easy to get caught out here, like we said. Took the front on entry, and there's a big sausage curve there that will launch your bike into outer space. So if anyone wants to do a Mr. NASA, that's how you're probably likely to do that. Down towards the Hizzy chicane, 2 tenths up at the moment is Guy through the chicane, nicely done. Then towards Knickerbrook. Oh, using all the curve there as runs up towards Clay Hill now. Over Clay Hill into the Druid section of the circuit. Nicely done for the Powerslide Racing Suzuki. Through Druids, 2.5 tenths up, so this will see him into the 133s. Guy has really looked good recently, looked good in our endurance series. Well, the first round of that we ran earlier on this week. Was running inside that top 3, looking throng. That's a new one. Looking strong. Over the line for Guy, 133.970. Does break into that 133 barrier, and has been doing very well in the Supersport class. Let's not forget, been hovering around the podium places and has done a cracking job. Well done, Guy, on that lap. So we've got Connor, Guy, Neil, your top 3 with Scott, Vinny, and Isaac rounding out the field. And Guy's going even faster, a 10th up through Sector 1 for the number 83. We'll keep an eye on his progress. We've got Scott now over the line. He has not improved his lap time. Vinny in towards Lodge Corner. Looks like he's just made a slight mistake there. And away he goes. Over the line for Vinny. And on to another lap. So we've got a minute and a half remaining. Excuse me, of FP1 for the Super Sport class and Superbikes. It's nearly time for your FP1. 20 minutes for the Superbikes coming up in about 5 minutes' time. Right, through Nickenbrook then for Guy up towards Clay Hill on the Suzuki. Nicely done. In towards Watertower and Druids then for the Power Slide Racing Suzuki. Was on a good lap when we saw him through Sector 1 a few moments ago. And he has lost time in that second and third sector of the lap. Let's have a look at Neil then. Through Shell Oils and in towards Britain Chicane. Nicely done. Beautiful from Neil. And he's not throwing it at the scenery. Through the left-handed king. Down towards Hissy Chicane he'll go now. And he is 2/10 up on this lap. So that will see him hovering around Guy's position. Will we have 3 riders in the 133s after this lap? Well, we will find out. So let's look towards Clay Hill and Druids goes Neil on the KLP Racing Yamaha into Watertower, into Druids. Nicely done from Neil. Third sector coming up now. Oh, he is still 2/10 up. So we can just nail Lodge Corner. This will be a very good lap indeed for the number 88. And checker flag is now out for the Super Sport class. Neil goes. Nope, stays in P3. Lost all that time in the final sector. So Connor on top ahead of Guy with Neil in third. And we've got Scotty Stewart in P4. Yes, Vinny in P5 and Isaac rounding out the field in that session. Right, ladies and gents, that is all she wrote for Super Sport free practice one. Oh, as we see Isaac there tipping off in the middle of your screens there. Right, okie dokie, so we'll confirm those times. And we'll get that screenshotted. Lovely stuff. Right. Okay, so let's get... Ah! There you go. Typical. Andy just wants all the glory today. He said he'd be impostering. Right, okie dokie. There we go. Right, let's get this one set up there. We've got... There we go. Right, we're just about ready to rock and roll with free practice one for the Superbike runners. And there we go. Session is now up, chaps. Get yourselves in. Look at that. Dill straight in. Of course he is. No messing about. Right, so we've got Dylan, we've got Charlie, we've got Adam, we've got Brett, we've got Aaron, we've got Gamer Jamie. Lovely. Sorry, Jamie. Right, sorry, I've just heard some rather rude comments in my ear by a certain Yorkshire top rat. Right, okie dokie. We'll go to the next screen then. I'm just going to grab a drink. How many? We haven't got. Oh, we haven't got many left. Oh no, that's not good. Ow, that's my leg. Right, there we go. Pepsi. There you go. If you want to sponsor, other fizzy drinks are available. You know the drill by now. Right, imposter. Out you go. Lovely, right. I must remember to turn my microphone on once I've had a drink. I'll tell you what, we'll do that when the intro's playing. Good evening, Richard. Good evening, mate. Hope you had a good cruise. Right, so we are just about ready to rock and roll with FP1. And knowing our luck, Ted's not going to make FP well. He's got something to do outside of SDPG, but I'm sure he'll be back for the... excuse me. For FP2. Right, Connor's joined. So, sorry, Connor. There we go. Right. I must reiterate that we have got wildcards in Supersport because the championship is near enough wrapped up and there's some newbies and whatever else. The championship is still very much to play for in Superbike. Sorry, Connor. So there'll be no wildcards in Superbike. I'm sorry. There you go. Controversy for you, ladies and gents. We like a bit of controversy, don't we? Right, so let's get rid of that. Okay, we'll get going with that. We will get going with this one. Cool. Right then, ladies and gents, it's time for free practice one for the SDPG British Superbikes in association with Exact Moves. Let's go. And the green flag is now out for the super bikes, as we see Yorkshire's Top Rack sporting a new helmet this weekend, inspired by Conrad Harrison, I do believe. If you don't know who Conrad Harrison is, Google him. Right, let's get Dylan now in towards Shell Oil's corner. Could be one of the pace setters this weekend. Let's not forget, ladies and gents, it is a super pole round, so we'll see what Yorkshire's Top Rack can do this weekend. Been very capable of some fast lap times around here is Dylan. Don't want to put any pressure on him, but I believe he is capable of 129s around the Oulton Park circuit, which is unbelievably fast. Think about Brad Ray in real life and then just stick him in the virtual world, go 4 seconds faster and away, and I put him off. Right, through Knickerbrook then for the CS Autos Ducati rider. Okay, he's now cost me 30,000 euros in crash damage. Thank you, Dale. Right. As he goes up over Clay Hill, trying to make that 60 grand. In towards Druids, there goes Yorkshire's Top Rack. Probably not going to be the best lap that we've ever seen around Oulton Park. Oh, look, Jamie's behind him. Well, hey, Jamie on the back wheel. Very nice. Excuse me, down towards Lodge Corner then for the number 86 RD Racing Yamaha. Jamie's actually climbed up into the top 10 now in the standings, I think. Either he has, I can't remember. Yes, I think he has. But over the line then for Jet, 1:30.9 straight away. Need to slow down, chaps. Need to slow down. That is incredible. Good lap time that from Jamie. Dylan's on a 1:39. Even though Big Much do 1:29 earlier. Right, Aaron, 1:32.197 for the Exact Moves Kawasaki rider. And good start to the weekend. Joe, front row Joe, 1:33.767. Now, if you do remember, ladies and gents, when we were here at the last Oulton Park round, front row Joe had one of the best saves I've ever seen in my life. The tank slapper was humongous, went all the way down to Cascades near enough, and Joe managed to stay on it. If you have forgotten, ladies and gents, I'm sure I think it's on our TikTok page, and we'll post that on the socials at some point, I am sure. Right, Adam up to P3. Adam's been having a great run of form recently. 1:32.448 for Adam. Opening lap. Looks like the two CS Autos Ducatis have had issues there. 1:39.795 for Brett on that lap. Dylan, 4/10 up through Sector 2 then, in towards the third sector now for the CS Autos Ducati. Got Jamie just up ahead of him, so it's a great marker. Fantastic marker for Dylan. Charlie now does a 1:31.9, 5.7 seconds faster is Dylan at the moment, but he did keep out of the way of Jamie when he was on his previous lap, so this will probably see Dylan inside the top 3, I would have thought. Down the dip and up through Dearly. Let's see if Jamie improves his time. He does, slightly, and Dylan does a 1:30.340 straight away. Good job he doesn't get bonuses for fastest practice laps, otherwise, oh my god, I'd be skinned. I am anyway. Right, so let's go for a rundown of the order then. We've got Dylan on top, ahead of Jamie and Charlie. Then we've got Aaron, Adam, Joe, and where's he? Here he is, Ashby's finest then. Let's have a look then at your championship leader. I think, if my math serves me correctly, I think he's certainly 50 odd points, excuse me, ahead in the title race, which means in pretty good shape. Didn't have the best Cadwell, results didn't quite go his way. 131.467 for Brett on that opening flying lap. So, I would say Brett is still leading this championship rather comfortably, so it is going to take some mistakes from Ashby's finest for Dylan and Ted to get back in the picture, but we will see what happens then when we go racing tomorrow with the first Superbike race and Super Pole, ladies and gents. So tomorrow we have got qualifying for the Super Sport, Super Pole for the Superbikes, we've got qualifying for the Ducatis, we've got FP3 for the Superbikes as well, and also their first race of the weekend. So this is going to be interesting to see what these riders can do. I think they're going over 10 laps tomorrow, so quite a lengthy opening race, as Brett does a little bit of motocrossing then through Hizzies and down towards through Britain's down towards Hizzies, and through Hizzies he goes now in towards Knickerbrook. Jamie has improved his time on 30.605 as he goes on his merry way down towards Cascades. This is more like it from the number 86, challenging challenging world record for longest slide. Yeah, we'll go with that. Right, no, longest crash actually. There we go. Right, then now in towards Shell Oil's corner. Through Shell Oils he goes. Jamie on another lap. Where's Charlie then? On the SDPG Racing Honda. Here he is on your screens down towards the Hizzy chicane now. He's made a mistake on this lap, 2.5 seconds down on his PB. In towards Knickerbrook for the number 24. Like we said in previous shows, ladies and gents, Charlie is CS Auto's Ducati bound for Season 2. It'll be very interesting to see how the number 24 gets on with the big Ducati. Brett's improved his time, 131.043 for the CS Auto's Ducati rider, so he's looking good at the moment. Nearly dipped into the 130 bracket. Jamie did a nice pirouette there, Jamie, mate, about 270 degrees. Right, what that was, ladies and gents, is something we cannot describe until after the watershed. Oh my goodness. I think that was planned secretly. Right, okay. Whoa! Okay, Dylan's now costing me in tyres at near enough crash damage. Oh dear. I should remind you, ladies and gents, before Season 2, these two are meant to be teammates. It's Season 2. I don't know whether that will be the contracts will be terminated before then, but we'll find out. Oh, well, is this what we're going to see in the race? If so, chaps, keep this up. Jamie down the inside Island Bend. Oh dear. Just leave us Dylan aside. In through Shallow's corner. Oh, look at Dill, you don't have to follow every line you take, son. Goodness gracious. Right. It's proper following Jamie's lines. That's whoa! Oh, Jamie's gone defensive. Dylan's doing a Vinales. Oh, he gets the run downhill into his. 8 tenths off. Sorry, chaps. That's quite funny. Okay. Oh dear, what a pair. Right, okay. Let's go for a rundown of the order at the moment. Dylan on top ahead of Jamie with Brett in P3. Aaron jumps up to P4 now ahead of Charlie. With front row Joe in P6 and Adam rounding out the field in that one. Chaps, that will be clipped. That will be going on the socials. Right, Adam, a couple of tenths up through Sector 1. Looks like he took the front there at Island Bend, but just about keeps it upside down. Nicely done for the arcade BMW. Like we say, been in a good bit of form recently, and that battle for top pathway honours is still very much on between Adam and Charlie. So we'll see how that battle shapes up this weekend. Down towards his then goes the number 4. Hard on the brakes for the arcade BMW. 3 tenths up now, so this will see in low 132s. Through Knickerbrook then for Adam. Nicely done. Up towards Clay Hill. He goes. Oh, got a yellow flag out. Someone has tipped off over this part of the lap. Who is that? That is Aaron, just ahead of Adam. 4 tenths up now for Adam. So let's see him into the 1:31 bracket. If he can just keep this one going. Through large corner. Oh, gets a bit of a slide on as he goes over D-Elite now. Oh my goodness gracious, does a 1:31.775, but has a humongous accident as he crosses the line. Well, at least it happened after the line, I suppose. Right, let's have a look at Charlie then on the SDPG Racing Hondas. He goes through Druids now on the back wheel. Not quite, 12.6 seconds off on this lap, so yeah, I think he's made a mistake on this other side. Jamie just in the background. Aaron's on an out lap. Let's keep an eye on Jamie's. Oh, Dylan does a 1:30.1. Of course he does. Brett bails out through his. Oh, clips the marker board there. Jamie does a 1:30.386. Well, they crashed into each other earlier, and now they're on red hot form. Look. Oh my god! Oh, now Brett's costing me damage. Brett is costing me money and crash damage. I like that. Well, Ducati's doing well in motocross, I think. Well, it's doing good here in SDPG. Right then. Right, Jamie's in the box. Probably explains to the crew chief why Dylan's such a pillock. Not leaving him any room, but... Oh, there is. Well, Ted's joined the FaceTime, everybody, so Ted will be back for FP2, unless he's still being the big I am. Oh, Dick. Oh, Dylan was talking to the tarmac. Sorry, Dylan. Right, let's focus on some proper action. Let's have a look then. So, have we got any improvers a bit further down? Oh, nice, Charlie. That looked a lovely tip-off. Good man. Yes, good man, Charlie. Look at that, using the slip road. Here comes Aaron. Oh, Aaron scattered some cones. They've landed in quite a good position, so that's A-OK. Right, was that front row Joe? It was indeed. Let's get Joe up towards Clay Hill now. Oh my goodness. What is it with Joe and doing good saves round here? Holy mackerel. Well, that saved Ted about 20,000 euros, so Ted will be thrilled with that, even though money doesn't matter to Ted because he shops at Waitrose. Right, down towards Lodge Corner. Through Lodge Corner, there goes front row Joe. And up towards the line then for the Moulton R5L Yamaha 1:33.032. Here comes Johnny! Oh my goodness gracious me. They do realise it is free practice 1, don't they? They're very racy. We like that though, we like that. So you can tell we've had a lot of time off. Through Cascades then for Charlie, on to another lap. Good session this from Aaron. Doing a 1:31.642 is 1,000th quicker than Charlie, but that's good to see the Kawasaki up there doing a very good job actually, is Aaron. On the number 92, Exact Moves Kawasaki. In towards Britain's End goes Aaron. Oh, I've got to say the bike was on the move there, wasn't it? Holy mackerel. Unlucky that for Aaron, but still sat in a good P4 at the moment. I believe that's Charlie. It is Charlie. There goes Charlie. Meow. Down towards Izzy's then. 6.5 tenths off on this lap. So going to be no improvements for the number 24. I don't know if I've had any improvers up and down the field. I think it's just been pretty quiet for the last few minutes. Right, Jamie now just popping out onto circuit to do another lap. Just missed Brett's Sector 2 time into Knickerbrook then for Ashby's Finest then. Your championship leader, like we say. Odds on favourite for the title, do we reckon? But it's going to take a hell of a good effort from Dylan and Ted to close that gap down. But Ted is coming into 3 tracks that he likes. So we'll see what Ted can do. Dylan could just do with a little bit of luck going his way. Well, it is all to play for, ladies and gents. It's all to play for. But we've got practice to do today, Super Pole and racing tomorrow, and then 2 races on Tuesday to see what happens. As over the line for Brett, now into the 130. It's 130.859 for Ashby's Finest. Jamie's 700th up then in towards Island Bend for the RD Racing Yamaha. Good stuff from Jamie through Shallow's corner. Should we ride on board? Put some pressure on. I'm going to stop that before I get shouted at. I don't want to get shouted at by Jamie. Nice fella. Right. Oh! Oh my goodness gracious. I think he styled that out quite well, didn't he? Fair play. Right, so let's see if Brett can do that any smoother. Oh, lovely. Yes, that is absolute fill from Brett. Nicely done. Down towards the chicane of his is for Brett, a 10th off on this lap. So don't think he's going to improve on this occasion. Where's Dylan? Coming over DLE. Over the line, and no improvements for Yorkshire's top rack on that lap. Wow, look at that. Well, hey, Aaron's getting that a bit skatey into the final corner, isn't he? Holy mackerel. Down the dip and up through DLE. Yes, Aaron. Yes, mate. Look at that. See? Good man using the pit entry. 10 points for Gryffindor. Nice one, Aaron. Charlie's moved up to P4 in all that shenanigans. 131.526 for the SDPG Racing Honda. Good stuff that from Charlie. Good start to the weekend for the number 24. Matches PB Sector 1, so we'll keep an eye on Charlie's lap times then. On this one, let's have a look at Adam. Not too far behind the top 4 positions. In through Druid's corner then. Goes Adam. Oh, 2/10 off on this lap. So not going to be improvement, we don't think. 4.5 minutes remaining of FP1 for the SDPG British Superbikes in association with Exact Moves. And well, it's the usual names towards the top end. We've got Dylan there going through Druids. Let's have a look at Jamie in towards Druids now on the Yamaha. That's a little bit wider than you would be liking. Still only 2/10 off with that moment. Fair play. Down in towards Lodge corner then for the RD Racing Yamaha. Just runs us a smidgen wide. Through there, through the dip, and over the line goes Jamie. Nicely done. And Dylan not too far ahead. So Brett's in the pits currently. No one to flash past us. Let's have a look at Charlie then, over the line for the SDPG Racing Honda. And that was a bit of a slow lap from Charlie, just keeping himself out of trouble. Aaron on the Exact Moves Kawasaki, still in P5 at the moment on the big ZX10. In towards Britain's he goes, nicely done. There'll be no Exact Moves Kawasaki, ladies and gents, if you haven't joined us recently for Season 2. There'll be no Exact Moves Kawasaki in Season 2. Aaron will be jumping ship to a new team, joining the Superbike paddock, which will be Pro Scott Aprilia Racing. And I don't think it'll take a genius to work out who is running that team. Of course, Scotty Too Hotty will also be making the jump from Super Sport up to the Superbike class on the Aprilia. That is going to be interesting. Jordan will also be a part of that outfit, so that's going to be good to see those guys out there. Adam has now jumped up to P5, 131.529 for the arcade BMW. And over the line for Aaron, what lap time is he going to set? 131.642 is his PB lap so far. Lovely, look at that. Get Adam and Charlie flash past our commentary, well, the camera. There we go. Right, 2 minutes remaining of this one, just over 2 minutes remaining of the first free practice session of the weekend. Joe now up to P6, 131.563, very close between 4th and 7th. Look at that. Oof, that is very close in terms of lap times from those guys. So we'll have to chuck obviously Super Ted into the mix a little bit later on, but luckily for the riders, the top 6 positions don't matter on combined standings this weekend because, as you all know, ladies and gents, it is a Super Pole round. Yeah, everyone loves Super Pole. In towards the British chicane then for Jamie. Nicely done on the RD Racing Yamaha. He heads down towards Izzy's now. Oh, 3/10 off on this lap then for Jamie, so unlikely to be an improvement on this. Well, Yorkshire stop right then up towards the Water Tower and Druid section. Looks like we will go unbeaten here in the first practice section of the weekend for the Super Biter, and he's going even faster. Of course he is. Down towards that large corner then for Dylan. Oh my god. Oh. That's scared me. Right. Over the line for Dylan. What's the lap time going to be? No improvement on that one. Jamie doesn't improve either. Well, we've got 3 riders in the 130 bracket. At the moment, Ashby's finest then. Championship leader Brett's 2.8 seconds off on this lap, so there's going to be no improvement, and that's his session done. Charlie, 131.398. He improves a little bit there in P4 at the moment. Let's get Adam now down towards his escape. Oh, I'll get started a little bit wrong. And we'll go straight on through the escape road. Oh, there's Joe. Oh, we've got some practice starts over there. We've got Aaron and Charlie then doing some practice starts. Go on, the boys. And the checker flag is now out for the SDPG British Superbikes in association with Exact Moves. And that is all. Yes, Charlie. Oh dearie me. Okay, well that's not gone well. Right, so your FP1 results are Dylan, Jamie and Brett, your top 3 with Charlie, Adam, Joe and Aaron rounding out the field. Well done, Adam, for going into the pit lane. Good lad. Aaron on the back with, yes, Aaron. Love that, mate. Love that. Oh, look at Charlie's back. Oh my god, there's going to be a crash. Hey, look at that. SDPG stunt team, everybody. Yeah, love that. Hey, go on the boys. What we love to see. Riders having fun. Right, don't say that again, Seamus. Right then, so those are the times from FP1 for the Super Bike Runners. Andy's back. Will you stop? There you go. Little mascot, ladies and gents, for SDPG. He's green, so he's perfect. I was going to say green people are lovely, but I don't think there's any green people apart from the Hulk. Anyway, random. Okay, let's get the next session underway, which is the SDPG Ducati Monster 1200 Cup. Right, so let's go on there, do that, then we'll do that, then we'll do that, and we'll do that. Let's make it rain, because why not? Right, and the session is now up, so chaps, get yourselves in. Let's do... Yeah, lovely. Okay. Right, so Ducati Monster session is now up. I'm just going to have a quick drink. There we go. Other fizzy drinks are available, ladies and gents. That is good. That is a good drink. Right, we've got 4 people in at the moment. We've now got 5, so we've got enough to run the session. Lovely. Oh, dearie me. Right. Have we got anything I need to make you aware? Ah, yes, whilst we're here. Whilst we're here, ladies and gents. There we go. Right, so. Oh, look at that. We've got 7 people. Please make sure you are following the official BSEC Instagram page, ladies and gents, for all your latest BSEC news, because you have missed our recent announcements that the SDPG Academy will be sort of being rebranded into BSEC. There you go, which stands for British Superbike Esports Championship, because we want to just, be the dogs conkers. And there we go. We have got nearly 100 followers, so if we get to 100 followers by the end of Tuesday, that would be fantastic. I'm not going to announce that. I'm not going to sort of big that one up, Scott, mate. I do apologise. I've not really listened to it, to be honest, so... Well, we've had some numerous comments. And I've got a twitchy eye. That is not good at all. We don't want twitchy eye. Right then. Okay, so we are just about ready to go then with this one. We are about 5 minutes ahead. Bosh. Right then. Just wait for everyone to go green. If they don't go green, we'll go green without them. We'll go full Andy mode. Pow! So up next, ladies. I tell you what, let's stick the timetable on. I've heard that's Connor. I've heard a bit of Amy Winehouse take that, a bit of all sorts like that. So here's the timetable then for the rest of the. I'm gonna have to start doing this a bit more. You know, just keep you guys up to date with what's going on. So yes, we are on the Ducatis now. Then it's Super Sport, and then we got the final Super Bike session after that. So we are doing pretty well for time here. We're doing pretty well. Right, okie dokie then. Let's get on with the Ducati session. Let's go. It is time for the SDPG Ducati Monster 1200 Cup free practice. And the green flag is out now for the Ducati Monsters. Why have I put that accent on? I have no idea. Right, Scott's braving it first. He's out first then. For the Ducati Monsters, 15-minute practice session for these guys. And again, if you've not been with us recently, you will not know that this class is going for Season 2, being replaced by the Ducati V2 Cup. Riders, I'm pretty certain I've got space. I've got 3 or 4 spaces left. So if you want to join us for that class, please give me a message ASAP, because they will go fairly quickly, I would have thought. Right, through Oulton Corner then for Scotty to Hottie then, the number 5. Down towards Denton's and Cascades for Scott. And this championship has already been wrapped up, ladies and gents. If you missed us at Oulton Park, Connor has wrapped the title up with 3 rounds to go. Unbelievable stuff from Connor. Absolutely brilliant. He has been since joining SDPG. Who have we got in the background there? Looks like we've got very similar helmets and etc, etc. We've got Joe and Adam by the looks of it. It is Adam indeed, look at that. Well, hey. Right, into Britain chicane then for Scotty to Hottie. Nicely done. And he goes down towards Izzy's now. And a 54.770 sector 2 time. Oh, I just got on the power a little bit too early then. Just pushed him out a little bit wider than he would have been hoping for. Through Knickerbrook up towards Clay Hill for the number 5 Ducati. Of course it's Ducati, because they're all Ducatis. Funny that, isn't it? What a tit. How silly is he? Right. Had to do that. Right, so there we go, in towards Lodge Corner then. For Scotty to Hottie then, through Lodge Corner, down the dip, up, and up the other side, and across towards the line. For Scott, over the line does a 135.375. Oh, holy mackerel. Guy goes top, 134.4, 134.6 for Vinny. Time's very close to the Super Sports. As down into Cascades then goes these riders. Who's that that's gone top? It is Charlie, a 134.306. Excuse me, for Charlie. Through Druids for Connor. Don't think this is going to be a good lap, judging by the sector time, but we will see when he crosses the line. I think that was Guy in the background. It was indeed. Through Lodge Corner then for Guy, and up through DLE. And over the line, and a 134.4 for Guy on that lap. So we get Charlie now through Shell Oils and in towards the Britain chicane. Oh, nicely done for Charlie there. Down towards Izzy as he goes. Let's see what he can do through this next sector. 10th off at the moment. Nicely done through his and in towards Knickerbrook for the number 24. Up towards Clay Hill then for Charlie. Through Druids he's about to go. Lovely, looking very good. At the moment is Evil Knievel himself, 2/10 off his PB at the moment. Just waiting for Connor to do his first flying lap, so we'll see what time Connor can do. Over D-Elite then for Charlie, and over the line he goes. No improvement on that one. We've got Vinny now through the dip of D-Elite, and over the crest and over the line. He goes now, and he does. He's done a 134.659. No improvement on that lap. Right then, whereabouts is Connor? In towards turn number 1. Let's not forget, ladies and gents, has taken the title already, so there's no championship to play for in terms of P1, but the battle for second is well and truly on. There's multiple riders. That, I think it's about 4 riders covered by about 15 points. It is very tight for the battle for P2. Right, let's have a look at Adam, who is one of those riders scrapping for P2 in the title race. Oh, what had happened there to Guy? Nearly took Adam out there. Oof, that was a bit weird. Very strange incident there for Guy, but never mind. Up towards Dearly and over the line for Adam. That's a much better time. 133.499, goes nearly a second faster than anybody else. Holy mackerel. Right, through his ears and through Knickerbrook now for Charlie and the number 24 machine. Whereabouts is everyone else? Let's get Scott now through Lodge Corner. Down through Dearly, up towards the line for the number 5 machine. Got front row Joe just ahead of him, and Scott does not improve on that lap. Right, Connor now through Druids and down towards Lodge Corner. Guy keeps well out of the way, and this time his bike does not ping across the circuit and takes him, well, nearly takes people out. Vinny now up to P2, 133.700, and good lap that from Vinny, and Connor goes to the top at 133.265. Didn't take him long, really. Not too far ahead though of the chasing pack, so Connor's going to have to get his finger out here and just maybe improve that lap time a little bit. Otherwise, Adam and or Vinny or anybody else could nab that from him. Oh, Vinny there nearly ran off the circuit at Island Bend. Excuse me, through Shell Oil's corner then for the number 55. In towards the Britain chicane. Nicely done for Vinny, and down towards the hissing chicane for the number 55 machine. 1.3 seconds off, and there'll be no improvement for Vinny on this lap. Let's have a look at Guy then, in towards the hissing chicane. He now goes, number 83 machine, into the Knickerbrook corner. Oh, I just clipped the inside curve on grass there. So it doesn't look like we're going to have an improvement from Guy. Oh, look at that. Who's that that's just jumped up? It is front row Joe, 134.154 for Joe. Pops himself up into P4. Right, Guy now 3/10 off on this lap, so not going to be an improvement, I wouldn't have thought, for Guy. Right, we've got Scott and Charlie now very close together on times. Well, Joe, Charlie and Scott all very close on times. And well, we say Connor has to improve his time, and he has done a 132.986 for the number 9, the champion, let's not forget, of this class for season 1. So he's done a cracking job, as Connor, and well, showing why he is the champion. Over the line for Adam. He's going to go on to another lap. Lovely stuff. I'm just going to have a quick drink, ladies and gents, and I'll be back with you in just a moment. Right, there we go. All sorted now, as we see Connor down towards his chicane. Nearly 2/10 up on this lap. It's going to be a 132.7. That is scarily close to Superbike times for the number 9. Over, oh dear me, over Clay Hill into the water tower, and the Druids section he goes now. Lovely stuff from Connor. Oh, look at that, 4/10 up now. Oh, what a moment. Well held from Connor. Should be a pretty good lap time. Just keep it going. Charlie up to third now, 133.683 for Charlie. Connor does a 132.648. Goes even faster. Right there. Oh, Charlie's taken the scenic route at Cascades. Oh, Well avoided, Charlie. Look at that. He avoided the wall very well there. And we'll just pop back onto circuit when it is safe to do so. Right, Joe in the box at the moment. We've got guys circulating. Scott now going on to another lap. And there's also Vinny there just going through Knickerbrook and getting it slightly wrong. Oh, looks like Connor got lost. Down towards Cascades he's going to go now. Right. Let's have a look at Adam then. He's going a 10th up then at the moment through Island Bend. Oh, and he's just overdone that and has run onto the grass. And will probably not be up on his PB through the next sector, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. In towards the Britain chicane he goes now. Nice little classes the curve on the inside, but doesn't take too much. That is perfect. Down towards the Hizzy's chicane now. Hard on the brakes for Adam. Yes, he did lose time at Island Bend. So there's not going to be an improvement for Adam on this lap. Right then. Just having a quick look down at the order, ladies and gents. We've got Connor through Knickerbrook now. Hopefully he's not going to get in the way of the rider behind. He does not indeed. He keeps well out of the way. Who is the rider behind? That is the question. It's Scotty Too Hotty then. In towards the water tower and Druid section. Nicely done for Scott. It's typical that, Aaron, isn't it? Pesky technology, eh? Into the final corner then for Scott and Connor. Just shy of 4 minutes remaining of free practice for the Ducatis. Up next, ladies and gents, is Ami Electric's British Super Sport FP2. And that will be a cracking session. Looking forward to that one. So we'll see whether some of these riders are actually out in that one. So we'll see how they get on in about 10 minutes' time. Right, Scott then makes a mistake at Oulton Corner and goes back into the pits. Oh, just missed Vinny's time there. Apologies, Vinny. Just clicked off in there at the wrong moment. Into large corner then for Vinny. Oh, nice save on the front end for the number 55 over DLE. And over the line he goes now. 133.700 for Vinny. I don't think he improved on that lap. We've got Charlie into Shell Oils. Oh, look at that. Using all the road is number 24 into the Britain chicane. He's about to go. Through Britain's now on the power. And down towards the Hizzy chicane for the number 24, 3/10 off on this. That's going to be no improvement, I wouldn't have thought, for the number 24 machine. Adam has catapulted his bike through the dip of Deer's Leap. Right, so it's all just calmed themselves down a little bit at the moment. We've got Guy and Connor just circulating together at the moment. Let's have a look. Whereabouts is Vinny? Vinny now is going through sector 1. Oh, just runs a little bit wide there through Island Bend. Was number 55. Oh, like a bit of lag there, potentially. Right, so we've just got Joe in the pits. Let's have a look at this. 6/10 up for Guy on this lap. Got a perfect marker in front of him. Oh, Connor into Knickerbrook. There you go now. Looks like Connor's just had a good run there through Knickerbrook. So Guy's going 6/10 up. This will put him into the high 133s. We'll see his next sector time pop up any second. Still half a second up, so this is a good lap from Guy down towards large corner. Keeps it rubber side down. That is perfect stuff from Guy. Over the line is about to go now. Where's this going to put him? And he goes up into P5 for the time of 134.003 and tips off at Oulton Corner. Right, I think that could be Scott's session done. He's in the box. Got front row Joe still circulating on the number 69 machine in through Shell Oils Corner. Oh, clips the curb and down he goes through Shell Oils. Unlucky that for Joe, and that will probably be session done for Front Row Joe. Right then, so guy just going up towards the line. Vinny now, he's going 600ths up through Sector 1. Oh, again, using all the road at Island Bend and at Shell Oils. Oh, wow, the same lag there. There was lag. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. That's not what we like to see. In through the Britain chicane for the number 55. Oh, he's on the back wheel down towards the Hizzy chicane then. Next sector point about to flash on your screen. 6/10 off on this lap for Vinny. As Charlie now goes up towards Clayhill, and checker flag is now out for the Ducati riders. And well, good session that for Charlie in P3. We'll go for a rundown of the order. Connor, Adam and Charlie is your top three, with Vinny going to the next city in P4. We've got Guy in 5th, Scotty Too Hotty in P6, and Front Row Joe in P7 in that session. Right then, so that is Ducati's done, and Charlie goes into the pit lane on the back wheel. Very nice. Right then, so that is all riders done for this session. And there we go. There we go, ladies and gents. So Connor, Adam and Charlie, Vinny, Guy, Scott and Joe, your runners and riders in that one. Right then. There we go. Right, okie dokie. Let's get the next session up and running. We've got Ami Electric's Super Sport class. Let's see how this one is going to go. Another 15-minute session for those guys. Let's see how many riders we get in this one. And we'll tell you the qualifying format for tomorrow, because it may just change. Right, there we go. Riders, the lobby is now up, so get yourselves in sharpish. Right, we'll just wait. And if you've just joined us, ladies and gents, we've got a new mascot. His name's Andy. I'm sure you can tell he's green, so you probably know where he comes from. I'm just covering up the company just so I don't get sued. You know, got to cover your own back. I would try and find like some tape, but I don't want to rip his fur off because apparently he'll turn to Hulk. So there you go. New SDPG mascot. Bosh. He's keeping an eye on the timing screens as well. Every time someone goes fast or improves their lap, he tells me. Very clever bear. Right, okie dokie. Let's have another quick drink, ladies and gents. I'll tell you what, Pepsi should be paying me a lot of money with how much publicity they're getting. Lovely. Right then. So we've got 4 riders in at the moment. We certainly need another couple to run this session. No, and that does not include imposters. That's a good idea, actually, Charlie. That's a very good idea. I need to get some first. That's certainly a good idea, though. I like that. Should probably get like a name tag for him, to be honest. What do you reckon? Just go Andy across his forehead. Andy, Andy, Andy. That's all he ever talks about. There you go. So some of you will get that reference. Right, okay. Okay, lovely. We've got enough to run this one. So let's crack on into the next screen. Okay. So, everybody listen up. Thank you. Super Sport session tomorrow will just be one 15-minute session, so that'll bring everything forward. So that'll be Super Bike session will get brought forward by about 15-20 minutes. So everything will get brought forward for the 3rd time. So yes, I'm just going to have one 15-minute session tomorrow for qualifying on the Super Sport runners, because there's not enough people to run Q1 and Q2. There we go. Right then. So I think we are. Oh, Connor's going on the MV. Lovely stuff. Oh, he is going MV. Go on, Connor. I mean, I might boost him out, actually, for not being on the right bike. Tell you what, Charlie can have a word. Charlie, have a word with your rider, mate. Aha! I think he's realised his mistake. Thank you, Connor. Right, everyone's ready to go. Cool, let's go. Ami Electrics, Bridge Super Sport, Free Practice 2 is on the way next. And green flag now out at the end of pit lane and all round the circuit. Lovely job, Blair. Right then, let's see what's going on here. Andy is looking terrified over here in the corner of the commentary box. He's losing his fur. He's a bit stressed. Molting, that's what he's doing. I've not done an advert for Malta today. That's not good. You know that A45 AMG I keep asking Ted about? He said it's never going to happen. I think deep down he really wants to give it us. So what we'll do is we'll keep advertising, keep messaging him. You never know. You know, hey, dreams do come true. Right, I'll tell you what. Right, Ted's got a fast car. We'll drive over to Italy then. We won't fly. We'll drive. Let's get everybody in. Everyone in the A45 AMG. Get 90 odd of us in there. Phew. Blitz down to Milestone HQ. And we'll go and just, yeah, do something. I don't know. Right, green flag out then. For this session, we may cut it short ever so slightly since we've only got 6 riders out. We may stop it at about 5 minutes. Well, 5 minutes to go. We'll see how we're going. Right, here we go then. Let's get FP2 underway for the Supersport runners. And the Power Slide Racing Suzuki Old Guy will be the first rider to set a lapping time here in FP2 for the Supersport runners. Through Island Bend goes the Power Slide Racing Suzuki in towards Shell Oils now. For Guy, like we say, been in some good form recently here at SDPG. Looking fantastic. On all bikes he's ridden, to be honest with you. I'll tell you what, George, yeah, you call shotgun, mate. I'll go on the roof. Do we trust Ted's driving though? I mean, looking at him, he looks a bit of a fruitcake, so I wouldn't trust his driving. That's all I'm saying. Right. Here we go then. Let's get this. Oh dear. Right, well, if this lag's going to carry on, that is not good. Yes. Okay, so, if you missed us at the start of the show, ladies and gents, we are going to throw a red flag out if lag is shown, well, it's seen multiple times on stream, because that just don't look good. So we are going to keep a close eye on that one. If we see any more lag, we will throw a red flag and we'll condense the session, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, first lap time on the... Well, I couldn't tell if that was out of shape then, or whether that was like, I've no idea. Sorry, I think the game is absolutely cacking itself. We have scared Milestone, that's what it is, with the A45. That's what it is. Right, Connor's already into the 132, it's 132.964. Unbelievably quick, unbelievably quick. For Connor, we've got a guy there around Shell Oils, we've got Neil in P3. Up through D-Elite, we've got Scotty Too Hotty just behind him. Yeah, there's too much lag. Right. Here we go, executive decision. Chap's just going to bring a red flag out for this one. We will re-lobby and we'll go over 10 minutes for another session. So I'm just going to exit the lobby and we'll get going with another 10-minute session. Look at that. See, Neil heard that straight away. Good man. Right, so we have got a red flag here, ladies and gents. I'm not prepared, as per usual. Right, are we ready? SDPG for an AMG. Hey, we like that. Right, ready for an advert? Are we ready for an advert, ladies and gents? I tell you what, Ted's only a small fella. I could probably, you know, just I wouldn't dare hit Ted, to be honest, because yeah, we like Ted. Not a bad bloke. Amongst all the rumours, he's a nice fella. Right, well, this is a good sign. The game's taking forever to load. Okay, so we're now going to run a 10-minute session, and hopefully that clears up. If it doesn't clear up in this 10 minutes, then we'll just have a cry. I don't know, we'll do something. Andy's furious, look. He's absolutely raging. Right, advert. Malted caps, ladies and gents. This one comes with cat hair. Supersport lobby is now up. So there you go. Premium stitching, great label, and lovely design. New designs are in now, so please buy one, and we'll get that AMG off Ted. Thank you. Right, okay. He's fuming. He's absolutely furious with me. I'm determined. I am determined to get them keys off Ted. Even though I probably need a 7-seater anyway, but hey, nice. There we go. I'll tell you what, let's do another advert before Ted absolutely scolds me with his staring. Right, so let's give a shout out to our title sponsor of Exact Moves. Go check out their website for all your business moves, installations, etc. Go check out Exact Moves, www.exactmoves.co.uk for all your business moves, needs, etc. Lovely. There we go. Right. Brownie points for me. Okay. Oh, look. Oh, dear. This is not going to go well. I've just seen how much internet I've got. Apparently, the game is saying I have no internet. Oh, dear. This isn't going to go well. Okay. Look at this. See, now the viewing figures go up is when everything's going to go a bit peaked on. I do apologise. Hello, everybody. Good evening to everyone just tuning in. If you have just tuned in, you will have missed our newest arrival. Here he is, Andy the Bear. I'm covering up his company logo because, well, I don't want to get sued. So here he is. Hey! He's a bit angry at the moment. That's why he's green. He's not green full time. He's just very angry. So I actually need to paint him red, to be honest. Yeah, paint him red. Goes with SDPG colours. There you go. Trust me, I am a child, so that's why I have a bear, you know. See, anyone will think Ted's pretty clever. Oh, dear. Trust me, I give him a lot of stick. But, you know, it's what we've got to do. Right, anyone guess the company? There you go. Right, let's go with free practice 2. Let's go. I'm Electric, Supersport, free practice 2 on the way. Wagwan! Right, we're here. We're back. We're ready. Let's try again. Let's try for a 10-minute session this time. Oh, brilliant. Right. Ted, fire up the AMG, son. We're going to Italy. See, look, he's so engrossed in something. Oh, Ash is in. Scratch that, Ted. You can turn the car off now, mate. Right, lovely. Oh, dear. Right, well, that's not a good start, is it? Okay, right, so, quickly, before a red flag does appear, if we have to red flag this session, there'll be no more Supersport action tonight, and, yeah, I'll be forever sorry that the internet and technology does not like us. But hey, this is SDPG. We are faced with problems every day, and we overcome them somehow. Right, so, restarted. FP2 then for the Supersport runners. There we go, right. Well, the laptop's happy, so that's one thing, I suppose. Right then, so we have got the continuation of Supersport Free Practice 2 then. I've got Vinny out on circuit now. Oh, excuse me, dearie me. Right, through Shallow's corner then. Goes Vinny in towards the British chicane, through the left, through the right, back over to the left-hand side. And down the hill towards Hizzy chicane then. I swear I'm getting Hizzies and Britons mixed up. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. Would not be surprised. I'm a bit of a dippy soul. Right through Nickerbrook then for the number 54 machine up towards Clay Hill. In towards Water Tower and Druid section now. Oh, huge crash there. Oh, Vinny just took the front there on entry to Druids, and that went rather early. Oh, on the back wheel already. Let's have a look. Oh, there's Scotty Too Hotty then. Through large corner, down towards... sorry, up towards the line. Number 5, HPR machine, 134.935 for Scotty Too Hotty on that lap. 135.1 for Guy in the Power Slide Racing Suzuki. Vinny 148.2. We saw him on the tip off at Druids. Whereabouts is Isaac? Through Shell Oils he goes now. And in towards the Britain chicane for the number 73. Oh, it just gets a little bit wrong through there. And he goes on. Oh, nice bit of speedway. Over Hilltop and down towards the Hizzy's chicane. So we've got Neil then, down through Denton's in towards Cascades on the KRP Racing Yamaha. Nicely done. Nicely done for the Yamaha man as he heads across now towards Island Bend. Through Island Bend he goes now and into Shell Oils on the number 88 machine. Lovely stuff. I have just figured out later, well, I've not just figured out, I knew from the first session, that trying to wing it without commentary notes is really difficult, certainly in a practice session. So I do apologise if the commentary has been slacking tonight in enthusiasm and everything else that SDPG offers, but it's, yes, I've decided to, well, not decided, I've just been very busy this week. I've not managed to do any notes, so there we go. Unprofessional! We're not professional but cheap and available. Ha ha! There we go, that's a great motto. And it's ours. Right, let's get Ash now through Druids. Nice, well, he stayed on. Certainly the long way round there for Ash, but never mind, he's kept it going. And down towards the final corner of Lodge Corner goes Ash. Connor still not set a lap time. And Neil looks like he's just about to complete a lap there. And over DLE. And he does a 134.959. Scotty Too Hotty on a 134.499 for him. Ash done a 137.4. Vinny's done a Isaac's done a 138.3. Vinny's done a 148.2 as he goes in towards the Britain chicane for the number 54. Due to technical issues, ladies and gents, the Superbike session will just be cut to 15 minutes. We're just going to take 5 minutes off it just to see if we can get through the session without red flagging it. That will be okay. So Superbikes are going to be knocked down 5 minutes from 20 to 15 minutes. There we go. Don't like it, lads. Go to Jake Marshall series. Right, okay. Let's get Vinny over Clay Hill and in towards Druids. Now runs a little bit wide. Oh, done the ash line. Oh, apart from that's not gone very well. Oh dear. Pretty painful that one for the number 54 of Vinny. And Connor now through Druids, and Scott's improved his time ever so slightly. Charlie, is that any sarcasm by any chance, mate? See, we like controversial topics here at SDP. Oh my goodness gracious, that's a new line, Connor. Right, well, Connor's now gone to the pits, probably for a medical check or something. Oh, Charlie. Let's not get... Oh, dear. Right. I'm not going to open that can of worms. I'm just going to... We'll just keep a close lid on that. Oh, Isaac there goes through at the chicane at Britain's. Nicely done. Currently sat in P4 in the GW Motorsport Triumph. He'll be joined by Alfie tomorrow, which will be good to see. Good to have Triumph back in the series. They momentarily Yes, you know what I'm trying to say. Was in the series at the start of the championship, did a couple of rounds, or did a round and then fell apart. But yes, there we go. We'll have Triumph back with us. Last time we had a Triumph successfully running the Super Sport class was Jamie, of course, last year. I mean, it didn't quite end well for Jamie, but that was through technical issues, and yeah, there we go. Right, so let's get Isaac then down through D Elite. Okay, so Joe, I will announce that on stream now. So Joe's got some news, ladies and gents. He just would like to mention he's got a Snapchat streak with Chloe Jones. There you go. Go on, Joe. That's actually a good idea, Joe. Yeah, what you need to do, mate, is say, sod your World Championship, couldn't race the SDPG. Don't pay anything, but there you go. Oh dear, right. I'll leave you guys to discuss that in the chat. Right then. So at the moment it's still Scott on top, ahead of Neil, with Guy in third, Isaac in fourth, Ash in fifth. What on earth happened there? Oh no, Ash is now second, that'll be why. There we go. So Scott, Ash, Neil, Guy, Isaac, Vinny and Connor. Over the line then for Connor, goes up to P6142050. A few problems maybe for our current championship leader, maybe. Oh, the problem there for Guy, he's now rolling across the gravel trap at Knickerbrook. Oh, Charlie, that's a bit, yes. I can't quite say that one on stream, but yeah, there you go. Have a look in the chat. Right, Scott now just about up through the third sector of the lap. Looking good to top this session through Lodge Corner for the number 5. Over Dear Leap and over the line for Scotty Too Hottie, and he does at 134.430. There we go. Ash still in P2 with 1 minute 30 remaining on the clock for this session. There we go. Whereabouts is Connor on the circuit going through Knickerbrook? In towards Druids then for the APR Honda. Well, slightly wide, but goes up nicely, going 6.3 seconds up on this lap. Isaac there has run off at Shell Oils. Through the Lodge Corner for Connor. Over Dear Leap, and over the line he's about to go. Now, where's he going to put him? He goes top, 133.654, better late than never. Lovely stuff from Connor. Right then, so we've got just over 30 seconds remaining of free practice then for the Super Sport runners. Next up is the final session of the night, and that will be the free practice 2 for the SDPG British Super Bikes in association with Exact Moves, coming up in about 5 to 10 minutes time. Right, Neil still on a quick lap, 3.5 tenths up then. Who's at the shot up the order? It's Vinny, I believe, or 134.752 for Vinny. And over the line for Neil, and he goes P3 as the checker flag comes out now for the Super Sport class. There we go. So Connor tops the times ahead of Scotty Too Hottie with Neil in P3, Vinny in 4th, Ash in 5th, Guy in 6th, and Isaac rounding out the field in free practice 2 for Super Sport. Right, then we'll just get the last few times in. Over the line for Ash. Where does that put him? He stays P5. Lovely stuff. So there we go. That is practice done for the Super Sport class. And we'll take a screenshot of that. So we've got the times. And we will... to be honest with you, Joe, yeah, I'm not going to lie, mate. Yeah. I don't really know what to say at this point. I'll carry on with the commentary. Right. There we go. If there's nothing to commentate on. Right, so we'll give the game an hour to decide what it's doing, and then we will... There we go. we'll get the super bike session up. So it's just going to be reduced by 5 minutes, just so we can get through this as quickly as possible, and hope we don't have any red flags. That's the plan. Right, there we go. Any minute now, the game will load. It'll work. Okay, right. Your session is now up. Super bike riders, get yourselves in. Every time. So committed, it's Dylan. We've got Charlie, we've got Super Ted, we've got Aaron, we've got Jamie. Who else is joining? We've got Adam. Of course, cannot forget Adam. Who else have we got? Oh, we've got Front Row Joe. Of course, we've got Front Row Joe, who stopped taking pictures of children. Sorry, Joe. Right then. Oh, there's Brett as well. How did we forget Brett? Ah, Mason Roth here as well. Lovely. Oh, we've got a hell of a group. Oh, dearie me. Right. Okie dokie. We've got 9 people. Yeah, I sort of missed that out on purpose. Sorry, Joe. Yeah, so Joe, for those of you that aren't aware, go give his page a follow on Instagram. Joe Hines Photography, I do believe, on Instagram. Takes some fantastic pictures of BSB. And do you do club level, Joe? Is it just BSB? He's working with quite a few different teams in the BSB paddock and does a very good job. We've actually met Joe, Charlie, Aaron. Who else did we meet? Ah, Jack as well. We met Jack, who's been with us before at Donington, at the Donington Test. So good to meet those guys. Just BSB for now. There we go. Yeah, so go check out Joe's page on Instagram, Joe Hines Photography. Very much well worth a look. There you go, Joe. Right then. Are we about ready to go? Good, let's go. It is time for SDPG British Superbikes in association with Exact Moves. Free Practice 2 is on the way next. Hello? Have I been on mute all this time? I swear to... Right, I give up. I actually give up. Right, Dylan's crashed and now dead. Ted's gone top and I'm going to just go and do something else, because that's really embarrassing. Right, okay, well, Ted's out top, 130.8, Charlie's second, Aaron third, Dylan's somehow survived that massive crash. And yeah, there we go. Right, I don't actually know what to say. I'm very embarrassed. Right, Ashby's finest then. Up to P2, 131.679 for Brett. Dylan now through turn number 1. He's actually got round that corner without falling off. Good stuff. Jamie, 131.146 for the RD Racing Yamaha. Looking good in FP1 was Jamie inside the low 130 barrier. So was Dylan actually, very close to the 129 bracket. So we'll see whether anyone can get into the 129s in this session. Well, the sun is setting here at Oulton Park. So we'll see whether we can get any good times here at the end of today's sessions. So whereabouts is Dylan through Britain goes. Here comes front row Joe. Livery not worked for Joe on that one. Well, he does a 134.146. Mason Roth, good to have Mason Roth here with us for free practice 2 on the HPR machine, number 36. Oh hey, that gets a little bit more Britain's down towards Izzy's. With a Hizzy chicane and through Nick Brook goes Mason Roth, and over Clay Hill he goes now. To Drews then for Mr. Nasser himself. Down towards Lodge Corner. Oh, Dylan goes top. 130.535. Well, at least he got past Dear Leap this time without going down pit lane on his face, which is probably the most preferable one. Over the line then for Mason Roth, 132.5. Jamie goes up to P2, 130.703 on that lap. Ted now pops out of the pits. Down towards Lodge Corner. He got these bikes look lovely in the sunset, just saying. Into Shell Oils Corner then for Dylan. Nicely done. Runs a smidgen wide, gathers up nicely. In towards the Britain chicane then, and through Britain's he goes now. I'm just going to be back with you in just a second, ladies and gents. Just got something to take care of in the meantime. Back with you in a couple of minutes. Apologies, ladies and gents. Right. Oh, dearie me. Here we go then. Ted now down towards Lodge Corner. Looks like that was a green sector there. Dylan has improved his time on 30.2 for Dylan. Nicely done. Through Dear Leap and over the line for Super Ted. He goes P2, 130.677 for the Super 1 on the Molten R5L Yamaha. Good luck that from Super Ted. Right, oh, Jamie next sector time. He's now going nearly 2/10 up through sector 3. Through Lodge Corner then. And over Dear Leap for Jamie. Over the line he goes. So 130.559 for Jamie on that lap. Right then, so shall we run down of the times of those gents. We've got Dylan on top ahead of Jamie with Ted in P3. Aaron in 4th, 131.2, improved his time from FP1. Charlie in 5th, Brett in P6 at the moment on a 131.6. I'm sure he'll improve his time as we get towards the end of this session. 131.9 for Adam in P7, 132.5 for Mason Roth in P8, and a 133.1 for Joe rounding up the field. Oh, here we go. First 129, ladies and gents. 129.956 from Yorkshire's top right, ladies and gents, is, well, that is a blistering lap time. First 129 we've seen here at SDPG. Okay, ladies and gents, I don't want to put too fine a point on it, but the big man is not very well. So, chaps, I'm going to pull a red flag. I'm not going to say what's just happened, but yes, illness has stopped play. So a red flag in this one, and we'll call it there. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, that's not a good way to end. So yes, we are going to stop that one there before I puke on the camera, which is not nice. So there we go. Nasty. Right. Okay, well, there we go. We'll stop that there. Apologies. Yeah, that was not brilliant. Okay, I'm going to shoot before things happen again. Thank you for watching those jets. We'll let you know what's happening tomorrow, but, yeah, that wasn't good. Okay, well, yeah, we'll see you tomorrow, ladies and gents, and hopefully we'll be on. Fingers crossed. We'll see you later.